Welcome to this tutorial on common issues with Debank borrowing positions. Debank is a popular platform for managing cryptocurrency assets and borrowing funds. However, like any financial platform, it is not without its issues. In this guide, we will walk you through the most common problems that users face with Debank borrowing positions, and provide practical advice on how to avoid or resolve them. First, let's start with the basics. Debank allows users to borrow cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum and Bitcoin using their existing assets as collateral. This can be a useful way to access funds without having to sell your assets. But it also comes with risks. One of the most common issues with Debank borrowing positions is liquidation. This occurs when the value of the collateral falls below a certain threshold, triggering the automatic sale of the collateral assets to repay the loan. To avoid liquidation, it is essential to monitor your borrowing positions closely and ensure that you have sufficient collateral to cover your loans. You can do this by regularly checking the value of your collateral and the loan-to-value ratio of your borrowing position. If the loan-to-value ratio approaches the liquidation threshold, you can either deposit more collateral or repay part of the loan to reduce the risk of liquidation. Another common issue with Debank borrowing positions is high interest rates. Debank charges interest on borrowed funds, and these rates can be high, especially for smaller loans. To minimize the impact of high interest rates, it is crucial to borrow only what you need and to repay the loan as quickly as possible. You can also consider borrowing larger amounts to reduce the interest rate, but be aware that this will increase the risk of liquidation if the value of the collateral falls. In addition to liquidation and high interest rates, users may also experience issues with Debank's collateral requirements. Debank requires users to deposit collateral to secure their loans, and the value of this collateral must be sufficient to cover the loan amount. If the value of the collateral falls, users may be required to deposit more collateral to maintain the loan. To avoid this, it is essential to choose collateral assets that are stable in value and to monitor the value of the collateral closely. Finally, it is essential to be aware of the risks associated with Debank borrowing positions, including market volatility and smart contract risks. Market volatility can cause the value of the collateral to fluctuate rapidly, increasing the risk of liquidation. Smart contract risks, on the other hand, can result in the loss of funds due to bugs or exploits in the Debank protocol. To mitigate these risks, it is crucial to educate yourself on the Debank platform and its associated risks. You can do this by reading the Debank documentation and tutorials, as well as following reputable sources of information on cryptocurrency lending and borrowing. By being aware of the potential issues and taking steps to mitigate them, you can use Debank borrowing positions safely and effectively to achieve your financial goals.